Another day, another dollar. Daylight comes, I'm on my way. Another day, another dollar. Working my whole life.
What's going on? Another day, another dollar, right? We are here in the Quonset hut, as Dave likes to call it, the old Quonset hut, with all the old girls, and an awful pile of red sitting in here. Can't say we're not a fan of the red stuff. But I'm planning on doing this for all the tractors. I've done these videos, or one already for the baler, and we're going to do one for the combine and all that stuff. But we'll get them thrown out one at a time on the pieces of equipment on the farm here, because everyone's been asking to do videos on the equipment on the farm. But here we are. We're going to start with the new one we just picked up. It just showed up here Friday. It's a maxxum 135. I'm pretty sure the year is 2018. It's just got a little over 100 hours on it, so it's still brand new. They had it out to the agriculture college in Truro, running it around and doing things like that there, and then they brought it back here and serviced her, and I guess we have gotten a hold of her and we're gonna have her around here for a while. So yeah, let's go over and have a look at her here. The loader on it looks way bigger than the one that we had on our maxxum 100, or MXU 100. This thing looks way thicker. Actually, this tractor is just way bigger altogether, like totally way bigger. Like, that's just, like, here's my head. And the loader arms just right there, so you can kind of imagine how this tractor is quite a bit bigger than our old MXU. But we plan on using it for land rolling and stuff too. That's why we got the duals put on it. Now the dual tires are already half wore out, so it kind of throws it off a little bit. But the inside tire is like brand new. So yeah, it kind of throws it off. But we got the quick attach duals put on her. And we're actually going to pull those off on Monday. And we're going to put this thing rock picking. I haven't even used this. I've had this thing for like 10-minute drive, and that was about it. So I don't really know a whole lot. But we'll give you guys the quick look, just like I'm getting pretty well a quick look at it. Because really, I don't really know a whole lot. I'm just learning just as well as quick as you guys are, really, watching me play with it. But let's see what it's got. I see it's got a battery thing there, post where in case the battery goes dead and you want to boost something. So that's right there. And I'm presuming this is the battery box. Yeah, it's not 100% clean in there, but it looks like a better setup than the MXU. The MXU setup, man, when we had to change the battery in that finally, it was quite an ordeal to get the battery out of it. It was in the same location, but that looks more protected from the weather. Quite the exhaust on it, and this thing has diff fuel or whatever, so I imagine that exhaust is all geared up for that. Mirrors are all automatically controlled from in the cab, except for there's a little clip there up on top of that, and you can slide them out that way, kind of thing. So that's the only part that isn't automatic, but the rest of it you can tilt and do all that stuff from inside the cab with the mirrors. Now the lighting, I got thinking the lighting package was actually pretty good, but then I got thinking there's no light here on this side here. Now most tractors have a light there, so when you're in the field and stuff you can see long down side of you here where I'm at right now. So just something a little missing there, but that's okay. Let's go around the other way because I can't quite get in through past the 5140. I'm gonna change my thing here. Quite a big bucket and way thicker. Gotta change my thing here. There we go. The loader's got a nice little sticker on it. That's kind of cool, but I don't know. Some people do some crazy stuff with their loaders. Not us so much, but we used to, in the bays, you know, haul logs and stuff, and I could see that getting smashed and stuff by sticks. So if you're one of those kind of people, they're going to be doing that, and you probably know what those plastic things are like, because the one we got on the new haul, and I'm pretty sure is all smashed up. But I don't think we have to worry about that here, because we're not going to be doing any crazy things like that with this tractor. Too much, anyways. I hope not, anyway. But yeah, this bucket is thick. Like, if you look up there, my hand is a great big steel gauge. Like, yeah, that's thick. I can't believe the steel that's in that bucket. Again, the loader here is really well built, looks strong as hell. Lots of grease nipples on her. Be here greasing for a while. I imagine every of those little black spots there, it's got a grease nipple in it. So there's going to be lots of greasing. Quick attach loader. I don't know what that experience is like yet. Someday we might do that with this tractor, but not anytime soon. And again, you got your diff fuel, and you got your regular fuel, diesel, and a nice little toolbox here. That's kind of cool. Let's go around here. We'll keep going on the outside here for right now, and then we'll go to the inside. On the rear end, we got our three. We got, well, one hydraulic, two, three. The word's escaping me right now. But you guys know what I'm talking about. Three ports, and then there's the extra one here. I'm pretty sure that's just if you're running one. Or you guys can get back to me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's just if you're just running one. Like some hay mowers, we can only run one hydraulic line, so I'm pretty sure that's what that one is for. Or something else, I don't know. Maybe you guys can get back to me on that one. It's got this braking system in here, and that's for when you don't want to use the clutch. You can just press the brake and it'll stop, and I guess you don't have to use the clutch. It's quite a system. I tried it there once there when I had it for a drive here on Friday, and it worked, or okay, I'll say okay. And yeah, the lighting in the rear is good. We got the beacon light. You got your PTO switches here, then your arm switches there. I'm pretty sure you probably still would have to hit a button in the cab, though, to let it know that you're not on the seat to get the PTO to work outside here. I'm not sure on that one, but I'm pretty sure you probably have to hit a switch there in the cab in order not to be on the seat. So, the arms look really strong, well built. It's got the quick and easy thing where you pull that and this all slides out for hooking up and stuff. It makes it way easier for making the arms go a little bit one way or the other. You can turn that on these here, and then they just drop back down into place onto that, the lock. Grease nipples, good spots. Got weird little covers on them. I don't know. Something tells me those would go missing after a while. Again, put your gear or your hydraulic oil and that stuff in the rear end right there. I don't know if you can see it or not. No, it looks pretty black in there, don't it? Yeah, right there, that little glass tube is. That's how you can check and see how much oil you got in your rear end. And that's actually a kind of a cool little feature there that our MXU didn't have. And again, all the hydraulic things, if you have leakage or whatever, it goes down these tubes and down into that bank there, and then you can just, I'm pretty sure you can pour that out into something, reuse the oil or whatever, do whatever you want with it, I guess. Good strong top link, good strong hydraulic things in there for the arms, good thick hydraulic. Yeah, I know, I get looking at it, I'm like, man, I never noticed all that stuff in there before. You guys are getting a first look just like I am. I've never really had a real look at her. Again, quick attach tools on her. Those are going to be fun to play with. Let's go inside here. So apparently it was Machine of the Year in 2018. This active drive 8 transmission is quite the transmission. It's very smooth, and it's just like it turns everything. It changed the whole tractor world for me. Everything is automatic. You don't even have to press any buttons or nothing. It just goes, and it's getting ready to hiccup there. It's weird being in a tractor that will do that. Now I was looking a little bit here at the manual and stuff. Oh, almost fell out. We got the buttons and all that stuff here. I can't quite give you a detail on all this stuff because we'd be here forever. But I'm just going to snap the key on here. That way it'll light it up in here a little better. And again, there's our, apparently now you can, instead of like, you'd have to use this here to go forward and back on like a forklift or whatever. Apparently now you just hit these buttons here and you go backwards or forwards. And then these ones here to shift up or down. Now right now it's saying we're in gear B6. So yeah. I forget quite how the transmission and the gearing works on this. Again, folks, I've had this out for 15 minutes, and that's it. Monday's going to be fun playing with it a little bit more. This button right there, that's your automatic button, like your road travel button. You think it was like a tow button. That's what I thought when he first showed me. But he said you hit that when you're going out on the road, and we slide this handle all the way ahead like that, and she will do the rest for you. Shift every gear, go right through her like an automatic car. And it's quite a thing, actually, to sit back and watch. And this thing goes down the road pretty smooth. Again, we got your 4-wheel drive buttons. So you hit your 4-wheel drive or your 4-wheel drive auto, or auto lock your rear ends and your front or whatever. You know what I mean. Some of the tractor people know what I mean. Yeah. We're getting into the complicated stuff there now. I know this has had just settings on, you want to set your PTO and stuff at a certain speed, and you always want to come back to that setting. That's basically how those buttons work. And then we left this up, and we got more stuff in under here. Again, this is how I'm pretty sure you get the computer to switch over. Again, you can change your hydraulic pressures right now in the back end to run a certain pressure or whatever, right? And it doesn't take anything. I forget how he was telling me this, but apparently it doesn't affect how the tractor works, or if you're running something in the back, you still have full power or whatever. So it's like, I guess it's a cool new little system. Radio suite, that's all geared up for everything. I can sit here and talk on my phone or whatever through, there's a speaker somewhere here in the cab that picks that up or whatever, right? So it's all Bluetooth and everything, which is nice because the old tractor didn't have that. There's I was talking about the mirrors and stuff, or wait a minute, sorry, I'm not even looking at it. It's not coming in very clear now. But yeah, it's right there. I must have dust on my lens or something. There, it's coming in good there now. That's our mirrors. And I guess you slide that button left or whatever to play with the left side here on the, tilt it or do whatever, right? And then the other way for the right. Air conditioning. We're having a hard time getting her focus in. And then your lights are up here. You turn your lights on down here on your switch, and then you set whatever light you want. Here, we'll fire them up. So over here, we turn them on down here on the switch, rotate up. Now they're all halogen or LED lights, so they're bright as whole hell. So we got those lights on there. Nothing on in the back yet. So let's fire them all up just for you folks. So we press all these buttons. And look, we'll even turn the flasher on. And then we'll hit the back ones. And here we go. Wow. Where are those? I wish I had them in my 40. I know one thing, I get used to sitting in this. I wish I had it, or I wish I had this luxury all the time. Anyways, yeah, there's our beacon light flashing away, all that stuff. So, we turn all that off here. So we press all that, and again, we press the back button there, and they all shut off, even in the front. Again, and we turn the switch off here. I love this computer over here and everything because it takes everything from the dash. Probably heard it before and everything. We got the MXU had this. Everyone talks like this was a big deal, and still is a big deal in tractors. But our MXU had this, and it was still over 10 years old. So you can see right up through when you're doing loader work, right? If you can tell or not, this cab is heated. You can't see it. I'm trying to put my phone right hard up to the glass. Maybe it would bring it in. You can sort of see it in that door. If you look in that wooden door, there looks like there's lines in that wooden door. But really, those lines are in the glass. And that's heated glass for like in the wintertime and stuff. You just snap that on and it'll melt all the snow and all that stuff. And then same thing in the back. The back has got the same thing. But apparently you can't run them all at the same time because it takes too much power, I guess. And which kind of doesn't really make sense to me. Why would you do that? But again, it's still a cool feature. I just don't understand why you couldn't run both at once. I understand that it blows, but it's just like, why would you even do it if you can't run them both? But I imagine they'll fix that. And there's plenty of other switches here and stuff. Oh yes, the loader. This loader function here. You hit that. I think that was road travel right there. And that loader will bounce when you're going down the road. And anyone that really knows loaders, they'll go down the road like this, tipping because of the loader, right? And the weight transfer. And supposedly that, you hit that button, and it makes these hydraulics like little springs or whatever. And when you're going down the road, the loader will bounce and stuff, but your tractor doesn't go all wonky. So that is a cool little feature. And I did notice it quite well. We snapped it off. The loader stick is something that's really hard going to get used to because you don't feel nothing. It's strong and it works well, but you don't feel nothing. And anyone that runs a loader knows exactly what I mean when you don't feel nothing. So it's a great setup, less driver fatigue, but better chance of you breaking stuff when you're doing that falling stuff because you don't feel nothing. So it's a double-edged sword. It's great stuff, but it's still a double-edged sword. And again, you can set your hydraulics again down here. These are my ports in the back. I slide that one ahead, and I can't quite tell you what everything is yet. Again, I haven't had this out. We're going to have it out on the rock picker, though, so we're definitely going to be figuring this all out because the rock picker runs all on this. No PTO. So I'm pretty sure all the way back, though, like that, is constant pump. So we'll have constant flow, so I'll be able to run my bind and stuff like that, I imagine, like on that. Yeah. Again, folks, I'm still just all learning this, and we're up pretty far on this video. We're up at 18 minutes and stuff, but there's still lots to go over. I'm still going to shoot lots of video this week, and I imagine we're going to be using this thing quite a lot this week. It's a nice tractor. For the 15 minutes I've had it out, it's been a great 15 minutes. But overall, beautiful seat in it. It's all turns and everything turns. Goes up and down and all that fuss. Oh yes, and it's heated. It's heated seats. I thought this was kind of weird at first because I was like, wait a minute. And then I was like, okay, this slides over like that. So if you're like anyone turning behind and looking at your implements, this is not in the way anymore, and you can see right down over the hookup and stuff like that. But yeah, that turns right like that, so that's kind of cool. And I think that's just pretty much it for now, folks. The stereo is loud as old hell. That window goes up, so it'll let fresh air in. You got your bug screen and everything there. Not your bug screen, but your sunscreen. Pull that down and it'll take away the sun and stuff from you. So, in case you ain't wearing sunglasses, like you probably should be. Anyway, overall, so far, I'm impressed, but I haven't used it yet. So I'll be back with another video on overall use and what I really think. But right now, just jumping around and seeing all the buttons and playing with stuff, it's impressive. And all the options. There's so many options that you can do and play with it, with the thing, that I can't even figure it all out yet, and it's going to take me a bit. But when I do, I'll let you know. If you have any questions, I'll try to get back to you on it. But this is a maxxum 135 right there. We got it from Van Austin. And if you need a loader tractor or anything, those guys there, I bet you they'll help you out. We're getting towards the snow season, so everyone's going to be looking for a loader tractor. I think if you're looking for a loader tractor and you're willing to keep your costs low, this is probably where you want to go. You don't want to go up into the bigger 6-cylinder class ones, because this is a 4-cylinder diesel motor, I'm pretty sure, with turbo and all that stuff slapped in it too, I imagine. I haven't actually looked under the hood yet to actually see what it's got for an engine, but I'm pretty sure it's probably an AGCO or whatever engine. But it's got the European look in the front end, and that's pretty cool. Again, just overall, it's just sweet, folks. Fun playing with it so far. I'll get back to you on overall use and stuff. You'll see on Monday. So remember to get subscribe. A little tongue twister here right now. Remember to subscribe and watch everything. We put the episodes out every Wednesday, but every once in a while we do vlogs like this too. So on Wednesday, you guys will see her running a hell of a lot more. See you later, folks.